Student clients, welcome back to another edition of the NMS eLearning Systems YouTube channel. Brought to you by the DLA Guru.
By the way, did you have pretty good profit margins on this contract?
Yes. Yeah.
Did you make over $500?
Oh yeah, definitely did. Yeah. That was
right.
the goal, to get a nice little profit.
Nice little profit on the deal. Cool. Your name is Shamika?
Yes.
All right, Shamika. All right, fantastic. In the building. Good to see you. I literally just got off of live stream. I'm not sure if you saw me on YouTube just now.
No, I didn't. I didn't get to get you.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I did an hour and a half live stream, and I was like, hey guys, I gotta go because I got a student client I need to talk to. So literally from YouTube straight to Zoom. So today I'm working. I'm working today. Yeah. So looks like I got you for 30 minutes today, and we're going to talk a little bit about, I imagine this is the post-award masterclass, what this 30 minutes is linked to, but of course we can talk anything and everything related to, your training, the training programs, anything that's on your mind. But I will open it up to say, thank you again for taking some time and taking on the charge to get involved with the training programs that I haven't put in place. Straight from the horse's mouth. You've completed the post-award masterclass. How was it?
It was good. A lot of information. Just need a little bit more clarity as finding where the shipping labels are to put on the packaging when it's time to ship them out and get packages for commercial packaging. I seen in the class that you can go in and plug in the different numbers that they give you for the packaging and things, but mine didn't have it. It just basic was commercial packaging. So I just need a little help on that.
Okay, no problem. All right. So, and if it runs over 30 minutes, man, it's okay. You got me today. I don't have nothing going on today.
All right.
So I want to give you as much value as I can. So, you know what? I meant to let you share your screen. That's what I meant. Let's see here. Click the wrong button. Okay, cool. And I wanted to look at some other things, additional detail. How do you find how to find access labels? What if company is discontinued selling item? Do you need to have been awarded? Okay, cool. So I understand the question there. All right, so I've enabled the share your screen function. So if you want to, well, we can do this one or two ways. Either you can share your screen and show me your contract, or you can tell me your contract and put it in the chat, and I can just go on DIBBS and download it and share it on my screen and kind of walk through it that way.
I think I sent it to your email. Let me see. Hold on, let me see. Do I send it?
Yeah, just drop the solicitation. Drop the contract number in the chat. Or you can drop your cage code in the chat too. I can find you by your cage code as well.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Where's the chat? Oops, not the notes. Chat.
Cool. So you got your first award. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm happy. I'm excited to see what the award was.
Okay.
All right, that's your cage code. Okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do is share my screen. Let me copy the cage code real quick. And we're gonna do this. Now, do you utilize the SAI Global as well?
No.
Okay, not yet. All right.
No, not yet.
All right, cool. All right, so I was just again on the live stream, and we were rocking and rolling, and I was doing a little training. So that's what you see here. I got the screens already up for my live stream I had. And a couple of things we're gonna do is, let me bring this down a little bit, and I'm gonna go in here and then say awards, awardee cage, and literally you can drop in any cage code, any vendor, drop it in there, and you'll see the soldier. He likes to pop up there all the time. This has been the same soldier for the past like 20 years. They haven't changed it. It's amazing how the government just keeps everything the same.
Yeah.
But okay, cool. So you got absorbent pads. All right, fantastic. And did you get an IDIQ contract too?
No, just one.
Just one? Okay, it looked like it was.
Yeah.
Or
It's
sometimes.
two of them inside of one. So
Okay, you had two line items, two cleanse in
yeah.
there. Okay, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you're right. So here's the award number 0897. Yeah, sometimes when it looks like this, it's an IDIQ, and then they'll have other contracts against it. So I see here that
Okay.
and this there and all right. All right, fantastic, cool. So let's go ahead and open up the contract. Well, actually, that's the yeah, that's the contract. Okay, 0897. Okay, cool. So let me make this a little larger. Can you see it?
Yes.
All right, so this is for DLA medical. Cool. All right, now I always go, oh, FOB destination. That means you're going to be responsible for the shipping costs. And you probably know this from my training, um,
Mm-hmm.
which is not bad. Now, quick question. Are you a woman-owned business?
Small on.
Just
A
small
small
business right now?
on.
Small disadvantaged
Yeah.
business? Okay. Hey, I urge you, Shamika, to think about getting that woman-owned certification too. I think that's going to
Okay.
help open up a lot more doors with DLA for you as well. Okay, cool. We're scrolling down. Nice size contract as far as revenue on your very first one out the gate for 11 of these.
Yeah.
And I'm just absorbing the details of the contract right quick.
Okay.
So we got okay. All right. So now check this out. The DLA is looking to have these in packs of 15 each. So you got 11 packs of 15.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. All right. So, first thing that pops in my head. And I'm looking to see if there are any special marking that they'll have. And we've gotten, spill containment contracts in the past, and they're pretty much easy. Like you write commercial, DLA says, hey, commercial packaging works for us, which is great. And this is DLA medical too, and they typically will allow commercial packaging. Now, question: it shows you 4 approved sources. Are
Yeah.
any of these companies you're representing?
Yes.
Which company would you be representing?
Integrated Medcraft.
Okay, good. So you're representing them. So that's your part number. So you want to make sure that whatever you're buying from them matches this part number to keep you, out of issues with the DLA as well. And they have contract line item number 1 is 11. You're going to have 2 packs of 15 in each pack. So 30
Mm-hmm.
items literally are going to be shipping to Clen 1. And Clen 1 is going to be, all right, packaging. All right. And so I'm looking at the packaging requirements here. All they care about is mill standard 129. I mean, they're not even calling out mill standard 2073 in this one at all, which is
Yeah. So
interesting.
that's why I was kind of confused. Want to make sure I'm doing it right.
Yeah, yeah. And in my experience, whenever you come with like spill containment pallets, these berms and all that kind of stuff, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it literally however is packaged from your vendor. Now, question: will your vendor put these 15 in a box or 15 in
Yes. It
okay,
comes as 15 in a box.
okay, great. All right, cool. And are you going to have them ship it to you, or are you working to ship it from them directly to the DLA?
No, they're going to ship it to me and then I'll ship it to the DLA.
Okay, cool. Now, let me ask you a question here. This vendor that you're working with, because you might be able to save some money and have
Okay.
the vendor ship it directly to the DLA for you, because the DLA is going to be on you to ship it, right? So a lot of
Mm-hmm.
times them shipping it to you, they may offer you free shipping to you, and
Mm-hmm.
then you say, cool, I'll get it, and then I'll just ship it out and I'll eat the shipping back from me. But imagine this, if you're able to communicate with your sales rep at your vendor level and say, hey, it's only for 11 of these. Can I get you 11 of the tags that go on each one of those, boxes of 15? And can you,
Mm-hmm.
put the tag on there and then you ship it directly to my customer for free? Chances
Okay.
are your vendor might be able to do that and save you some money, by the way.
Okay. Well, I
Okay, so
definitely into that.
that's what I would recommend you trying to do, because we're not talking about a lot of them. And you
Mm-hmm.
may say, well, what tags do I send them? Because that's what your vendor is going to really care about. A lot of
Uh-huh.
times, if the vendor is called out in here, integrated Medcraft, they should be aware. The next step is you go into VSM. Now, I won't be able to go into VSM for you on your contract. Do you have access to VSM right now?
No.
Okay, so this is what you're going to need. And that's also talked about in my masterclass as well. Um, and the link should be, and I'll put it in the chat just to make it a little
Okay.
easier for you. But say DLA training sites. Where's DLA? VSM. Where is, okay. Where is VSM? You know what? I'm just gonna go to my, and believe it or not, I tried to get the VSM this morning. It's down. Jesus, there it is. It's down right now. Hey, I'm gonna put this in the chat. See, I'm curious to see if you can get it because I wonder if it's something dealing with my computer, or if VSM is really having a problem. I'm gonna drop this link in the chat there, and see if you're able to access VSM. And not only do you want to click the link, but you also want to bookmark this because you're going to need to gain access to VSM anyway, either to generate the unit ID labels as well as the shipping labels, because you're going to need your packing slip, your military shipping label, and your unit container ID label. These 3 documents are mandatory that you need to accompany your shipments to both Vermont and Camp Pendleton.
No, it's down for me too.
Yeah. So VSM was under attack yesterday. I think they're getting cyber hacks, Russia or China or something's happening here.
Okay.
And so I've never seen VSM be down for, 24 hours like it's been down. So this is one of these things where we're gonna have to just kind of check back. But if you go into my training, I do a fairly detailed deep dive in how to use VSM. I even show you how to generate the labels through VSM.
Okay.
In my post-award masterclass. I made sure that I went through that. And then I also showed you how to use EasySoft MSL to generate the labels as well.
Okay.
Yeah, follow that step by step, and that should help you. I hate that the doggone website is down right now. All right, man, this really sucks. But the masterclass is definitely going to step you through that. So again, Shamika, you have 1 or 2 ways. You can generate the labels yourself. If your vendor says, I have no idea what Mill Standard 129 is, chances are they will know.
Okay.
But I would say if you run into that issue where they don't know, you probably want to just kind of, you can, I think you got a 1 hour session. You can use that session with me if you want to, or you can book a 30-minute session with me where you don't want to use the full 1 hour. And we can kind of go through it again because I want to make sure that you do well on this. By the way, did you have pretty good profit margins on this contract?
Yes. Yeah.
Did you make over $500?
Oh yeah, definitely did. Yeah. That was the goal, to get a nice little profit.
Nice little profit on the deal. Cool. And no sense in giving it to UPS if you can avoid it. If you get free shipping,
Yes.
hey, that's more for you, man. So, and then another thing about this, that you've won this contract, you want to track this national stock number that you got there, because this NSN, the DLA more than likely is going to buy this again and again and again. Cool. All right. Well, congratulations to you. I'm very excited for you. There's more to come. So back to the SEI Global. Shamika, I would definitely, as time goes on, because I'm not exactly sure how you're sourcing these products, but SAI Global, as you've seen in my master classes, it's so fantastic because what you would be able to do is take that NSN and literally create a watch list and drop that NSN in there. And anytime that NSN hit DIBBS, you would get a notification by way of email from SAI Global, and you would actually be able to see it populated in one of these. So for example, here's Granger. And I created a Granger watch list, and this is our training site here. But when we go into Granger and click setup, and you can see that I created an NSN watch list, and in here, I populated this with all these different 4,000 national stock numbers. So anytime those NSNs hit the DLA, this watch list gets populated, and when you click on it, it shows there are 8,916 fish, as you remember from the masterclass, that are in here that are linked back based on the watch list criteria. In this case, this was a cage code. So this fish came in here because I put a cage code in there. But as we scroll down, we probably will see one that says the criteria is NSN. So imagine the national stock number that you just won. You would literally have a fish come in here and tell you, hey, Shamika, that fish that you won, it's ready for bid again. And then that way you'll have, visibility. Now, keep in mind, it's 24 hours in the past. So once let's say the solicitation hits DIBBS on Monday, you won't find out until Tuesday. So you're just 24 hours behind. But All software is like that. They never tell you real time. Now, the way you find real time is that you literally go in on Monday, put in your NSN into DIBBS, and then you, like we did here, and you find other opportunities to quote it. So, you know, it's just another, it's an aid to help you not have to manage and remember everything. It helps you to kind of
Right.
stay on top of things a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not the end all be all. I promote it because we use it. Of course, there are other companies out there that you might want to test drive to and see what works for you. But just throw it out there. I highly recommend you consider it. That'll help scale your business. And last but not
Yeah.
least, you know, it's great that you're working on these contracts yourself and you get an understanding of how to do it. And then you always in the back of your mind want to think scalability. How do I get another teammate to do this with me?
Right.
And the reason is because, as you can see, all these different quotes that are open, this is
Yeah.
just one innocent. There are 5,999,000 more NSNs that are in the DLA's database. In other words, the DLA manages over 6 million national stock numbers. So you got to kind of think as you're navigating and growing your business, how do I get it to where instead of I'm bidding on 10 contracts a day, I got 3 other people bidding on 10. So now we got 30 opportunities versus just
Right.
those 10. That's the
We're
way you,
definitely moving ahead to do that to add more people onto our business side. So,
yeah.
yep. But until then, we'll be taking care of it ourselves.
Take care of yourself. Yeah. Well, I just put it out there because a lot of folks, I mean, you know, even me, when I first got involved, I wasn't really thinking scalability. That didn't happen until later down the line when I started saying, you know what, let me teach other people how to do this. And that's when, you know, things kind of changed for our company as related to that, you know. And utilizing this kind of software, which is so cold-blooded with it, is that you may have multiple watch lists that you can assign to different teammates. And that way, that's their responsibility to fish
Right.
that folder, you know.
Okay.
I'm probably speaking to the choir, but I don't know you from holding the wall, so I got to tell you the way the way I
No, I
talk.
definitely appreciate it. Give me all the tips and ideas so I know how to move.
Cool. Do you have any other questions related to this contract?
Um, no, I think it was mostly just about making sure packaging and labels. Is there a place where you would recommend getting commercial packaging?
Any other final questions? And you know,
No, I think that's it. I'm gonna get to work on that and start getting that together while I'm waiting on it to come through. So I
cool.
think we in there.
All right. I love to see a student client win. Yes.
Yeah.
It just makes me feel good that, you know, I'm providing information that definitely benefits you, you know, because I've heard horror stories of people buy master classes and they don't learn a damn thing and they ain't won
Yeah,
nothing and
and
all that
still
kind of
be
stuff.
lost.
Yeah. So thank you for the feedback. And that's going to keep me going, Shamika. So thank
No
you.
problem. Thank you so much.
Okay, cool. Have a good rest of your day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, cool. So another question that I get a lot from folks is, hey, is the DLA DIBBS right for you? And I think a lot of folks are a little skittish about getting involved with government contracting or scheduling one-on-ones or getting involved in master classes because they're not exactly sure if the investment is right for them. And so what I have decided to do, I created a way that you guys can reach out to me and schedule time to talk directly to me. Yours truly, the DLA Guru. You can schedule a 15-minute pre-screening phone call with me. And I think what I've found, because I've had a few people who have participated or took advantage of my 15-minute pre-screening phone call, what I'm finding is I'm able to kind of talk with you to find out, do you have what it takes? You know, just by where you're at in your life, what your company is all about. And I'm not here to, you know, what should I say, steal dreams, but I'm also here to kind of give you a dose of reality. I'm not the type of guy that's going to pander and sell you pipe dreams and make you feel like you can walk on water. Because you have to believe that you can walk on water, you know. So it really comes from who you are deep down, because entrepreneurism is something where you're not born an entrepreneur. Well, I'll take it back. I think you are born an entrepreneur, but you are forged through trial and error to really not die or fall by the wayside. You know, that's what entrepreneurism is about, in my opinion. And so what I decided to do is create the 15-minute pre-screening phone call. I'll drop this in the chat right now for you guys to take a look at that. You can go ahead and click that link, bookmark it, and I'll also provide it in the video description for the replay. For those of you who are seeing the content outside of the live stream, if you're interested in reaching out to yours truly, the DLA Guru, to talk a little bit about what your company is all about. All right, so it's a pre-screening link. Schedule a 15-minute call with me, and we can talk shop. And if you are, a little bit more beyond like a 15-minute and you just want to kind of like touch the surface, I also have created a members only content channel where it's kind of like it's closed circuit, deep dive into actual DLA solicitations. Members, they meet with me bi-monthly, as I talked about at the beginning of this video, where you guys are able to mic up and cam up in a closed circuit session on a live YouTube stream and talk with me real shop about what you're going through as it relates to DLA solicitations, national stock numbers, things of that nature. So I recommend, if you're really trying to figure out if DLA or DIBBS is right for you, give it a month or two. Go ahead and join my members only content through the CMCC program, which stands for Channel Members Command Center. And that's a way that you can invest in yourself as well. We have a closed circuit catalog of, I call it the CMCC video vault of pre-recorded content from last year into this year that will give you 2 hours sessions of real life, real time DLA solicitations. And you get to hear from other folks who are new to DLA, and you can kind of learn from them as to what they're going through, and then to really decide if it's really something that's for you. And I think that the members only vault or the members only channel or content may be great for you too, if you're trying to decide if DLA and DIBBS is right for you as well. I'll go ahead and put that in the chat as well. Just click the chat button there. All right, so feel free to click that link and to bookmark it, because that's how you can join the CMCC. From my understanding, some folks, you can see the join button right at the bottom of the YouTube screen here, I think at the bottom of the video. But I think if you have a Samsung phone or an iPhone or something like that, the join button may not be very visible to you. And if it's not, take a look at the chat, and I'll also put this link in the description for the video, for the replay as well, for those of you that don't see the join button readily available. And if none of this works, feel free to go to the home page of my YouTube channel, and there should be a members only join button there. There's a lot that I've put together for the members only, not only from videos, but I also interact with you guys through my community forum, where it gives you more of a deeper dive into what it's like to be a DLA vendor. So hopefully that can answer the question, is DLA right for you? And I got a few more questions in the chat that I see populating here, and I'm definitely going to answer those questions. I just want to kind of get through the last couple of slides here, and then I'll go do a little deeper dive into your questions. And so for those of you who are kind of like, okay, great, I think I have what it takes. I've been on SAM.gov. I'm kind of getting really, I guess, deterred from GovCon because I've been on a few RFPs. We put plenty of time and energy, and we're not winning there. And, it just seems like this GovCon space is not for me. But you may be interested in getting involved with the DLA, because I think it is definitely an easier way to win contracts when you're in the GovCon space. Well, I have taken the liberty to create some masterclasses that I think will definitely benefit you along your journey in getting involved with the DLA, so that you can be successful in hitting the ground running. And so I have one masterclass that I have four different masterclasses available to you. The first one that I launched, my flagship, is the 8 steps to successful federal supply contract bid submissions to the DLA. It's a fantastic course, and I consider it my pre-award masterclass for those of you who are new to GovCon or new to the DLA and just kind of want to see what it's really all about. I highly recommend you take a look at that particular class. And then we also have our post-award DLA masterclass, which is the 4 steps to general post-award processes to successfully complete supply contracts with the DLA. Very long name, but basically I wanted to just kind of let you know that this masterclass is all about, hey, you got an award, what do you do now? And this is a great masterclass that helps you learn how to interpret the contract language, helps you to do the labeling, the packaging, the shipping, and then the invoicing. Because why go through all this if you can't invoice the DLA correctly to get paid within the allotted time? So cash flow is key in this space. So you got to make sure you're not making mistakes to to basically inhibit the cash flow from happening within 30 days, right? Because if you make mistakes, sometimes it can take upwards of 90 days to fix that mistake, and that can be very detrimental to your business. And of course, I have a third masterclass, what I highly recommend, especially if you guys are looking to do business internationally and to get products manufactured internationally. And if you run across national stock numbers where you need to have access to export controlled documents, you'll need to have EJCP certification under your belt in order to know what to do and how to manage those types of drawings in order to do business with NATO countries, or should I say 28 of those qualifying country lists. For example, we do business with some manufacturers based out in Canada. So we do a lot of exchange of tech data in order to make sure that we are building products to support the warfighter, and everything is legal as it relates to that. All right, so I named that class 4 Steps to Fast Track Enhanced JCP Certification, which stands for Joint Certification Program. And that's between the U.S. government and Canada, and at least as it relates to the countries that fall within JCP. We haven't done manufacturing as it relates to countries outside of Canada as it relates to using JCP. But if you are finding countries or companies in those countries that can build those products, working hand in hand with the DLA and also the JCP team will allow you to understand the ins and outs of what the requirements are in order to share tech data with those countries in order to get those products manufactured. But again, that's a higher level training as it relates to working with me to assist you guys in that arena. And last but not least, if you are the type of student client that likes to learn by interactive learning or workshops where it's a real-time video feed where we're sitting down, you and I virtually, I've launched a 3-day virtual workshop training that allows you to meet with me 3 days consecutively, where we work for 4 hours via a Zoom phone call, where we're going to talk everything DLA. We're going to look at solicitations that you may be going after. And again, I consider this an advanced training. So this is a kind of a vendor workshop that I've designed for companies that are active with the DLA, who have won awards and things of that nature, because this deep dive, this 3-day training not only goes through the DLA solicitations, but it goes through your actual contract awards to help you, package, label, and interpret the data there, as well as assist you in day 3 with vendor development, things that we're talking about as far as NATO countries, or even working with mom and pop shops here in the United States, and how you can communicate with those vendors, how you can build a stronger relationship with those vendors, how you can apply for credit terms and things of that nature in order to grow your product supply distribution business in support of federal contracts. So these 4 master classes are available. I have the link on screen there. I'll also put it in the chat for you guys if you're interested in learning a little bit more about my master classes as it relates to supporting your businesses and helping to grow your businesses, so that you're just not kind of out there. And keep in mind, everything that I'm talking about here has a lot to do with that 100 new business vision that I have. So we got a lot of businesses that are getting involved and are getting the information. And that way, we're all kind of on the same page as we move forward, versus kind of me taking a step back. It's sort of like being in the classroom where you got the kid, unfortunately, that might need some tutors and things, and they just kind of they're not with the pack, and so we're looking to have folks that hit the ground running, or are with the pack, so we can go after big opportunities and not make mistakes along the way, and we can all get our piece of the DLA pie. So I just put that in the chat as well, so feel free to click that link, bookmark it if you're kind of thinking a little bit about it. Once you register as well, you'll get access to some free videos that talk more about an outline of what the masterclass is all about before you actually decide to commit to the masterclass. So just your registration will kind of get you in the right area to knowing more about which masterclass may be suited for you. And of course, if you decide to reach out to me for the 15-minute pre-screening phone call, we can talk a little bit more about it, and I can kind of assess what masterclass I think will be best for you. But yeah, so all that's kind of been put together for you guys in support of your success with doing business with the world's largest customer, the DLA. As you guys know, the DLA does about $50 billion a year. That's 50 with a B for billion. in spend and buying products and services in support of the world's largest military, the U.S. Department of Defense. And so the DLA is the conduit between getting your piece of the pie. And hey, guess what? The DLA guru, I put this stuff together to try to give you guys, to empower you and to inspire you for success with the DLA. So thanks again for watching today's presentation. I know I got a few messages in the chat that I'll cover in a second here, but if you're interested in learning more about what I've talked about today, and you're interested in doing a one-on-one contractor consultation, please feel free to reach out to me at the email address that you see on screen there, FED.Contracting@nmsupply.com, because that is how you can link with me. I can kind of get to know who you are. And I'll go ahead and share my schedule with you guys, or how you can schedule a 30-minute contractor consultation with me, or a 1-hour contractor consultation with me to talk anything and everything related to the DLA and GovCon in general.
Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell, so that you can always be abreast of new audio narration segment releases, brought to you by the DLA Guru. Thanks again for watching. I'm Parker Winslow, signing out.